Are you into dividend investing? Do you like to use the Dividend Aristocrat list as your starting point for stock research? Would you believe that there are stocks on that list that have been crushing the market for the last 25 plus years? Do you want to see how many of them you own? Then make sure you check out today's video. Hey, before we get started, if you guys wouldn't mind liking the video, it helps the channel and I'd really appreciate it. Today's video is actually the second part of the suggestion from Dolphin Lover asking for more details on the Dividend Aristocrats and Dividend Kings. Building off of my previous videos talking about the best and worst kings, I thought it would be acceptable to do the same thing for the Aristocrats. So today's video is actually going to be the best 5 Dividend Aristocrats of the last 25 plus years. Again, if you've seen any of my previous videos, I'll be using actual numbers to show you guys what these stocks have done with and without dividends reinvested. At the end of the video, I'll total up what you guys would have made in capital gains and dividends for 2022, so make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video to see that information. Now let's get to the content. Alright, beginning with number 5 on the list, the 5th best dividend aristocrat over the last 25 plus years is Roper Technologies, stock ticker ROP. Alright, so diving right in here. So with dividends reinvested from August 1st, 1995 to 3/9 of 2022, we have a 16.78% average annualized return for Roper Technologies with a 9.77% S&P. 6,111.65% total return, while the S&P brings back 1,095.14%, and then $10,000 initial investment in each. Roper Technologies would get you $621,552.61, while the S&P brings back $119,605.95. Again, this is with those dividends reinvested. All right, and without dividends reinvested, same time frame, 8/1/95 to 3/9/2022, 16.18% average annualized return, S&P down to 8.58%, a 5,319.80% total return for ROP, and the S&P gets 795.49% total return, and $10,000 in each without the dividends being reinvested for either. $541,903.60 for ROP and $89,480.67 in the S&P 500, again without those dividends being reinvested. And the difference in total return for ROP between reinvesting dividends and not reinvesting dividends is $79,649.01. This is just in capital gains on that original $10,000 that you invested alone. Your 2022 dividend income for ROP, if you held this stock since 1995, would be a total of $3,475.12 this year. So moving on to number 4, the 4th best dividend aristocrat is West Pharmaceutical Services, stock ticker WST. So let's take a look at it. 8/1/95, 3/9/2022. This is with the dividends reinvested. We have a 17.74% average annualized return for WST, and S&P at 9.77%, 7,633.19% total return for WST, and 1,095.14 for the S&P. $10,000 in each with the dividends reinvested. WST would have brought you back a $772,918.56 total return with the dividends reinvested. Going on to the flip side here, without the dividends reinvested, we have 16.07 average annualized return for WST, 8.58% for the S&P, 5,180.54% total return for WST, 795.49% for the S&P. And then starting with $10,000 in each without reinvesting those dividends, you would have $528,408.88 in WST and $89,480.67 in the S&P 500. The difference between reinvesting dividends and not reinvesting dividends for WST comes out to $244,509.68 in capital gains alone. And your dividend income in 2022 for WST would be $1,495.13 for the year of 2022. Coming in at number 3, the 3rd best dividend aristocrat is Church & Dwight Company, stock ticker CHD. Jumping into reinvesting those dividends, same time frame, 8/1/95 to 3/9/2022. We have a 17.85% average annualized return, again S&P at 9.77, 7,827.32% total return, S&P 1095.14, and $10,000 in each while reinvesting dividends the whole time, you would have $792,374.33. The S&P brings you back that $119,605.95. Again, this is with those dividends being reinvested the whole time. And without reinvesting dividends, same time frame, we have a 16.73% average annualized return, with the S&P bringing back that 8.58, 6,038.99% total return, S&P that's 795.49. And starting with $10,000 invested without reinvesting those dividends the whole time, CHD would bring you back a total of $614,506.68. The S&P brings you back that same $89,480.67 without reinvesting those dividends. This is off your initial $10,000 investment. The difference for CHD between reinvesting dividends and not reinvesting dividends comes out to $177,867.65 in capital gains alone, just by letting the dividends compound over time. And CHD actually brings you in a total of $8,575.81 per year in 2022 in dividends alone. All right, and runner-up, the second best dividend aristocrat over the last 25 plus years, comes in with Expediters International of Washington, stock ticker EXPD. Jumping into those dividends being reinvested, 8/1/95, 3/9/2022, we have an 18.07% average annualized year-over-year return, 9.77% year-over-year for S&P, 8,221.43% total return for EXPD, S&P 1,095.14, same numbers, and $10,000 in each. EXPD would actually gotten you $832,709.51, while the S&P brings back that same $119,605.95. This is again with those dividends being reinvested. All right, without the dividends reinvested, we have a 17.52% average annualized return, which is still very, very good. 8.58% for the S&P. 7,250.74% total return, S&P that's 795.49, and then 10K in each, $735,377.13 for EXPD, $89,480.67 in the S&P without reinvesting any dividends throughout that 26 plus years. This is a difference of $97,332.38 in capital gains alone just by reinvesting those dividends during the course of the time. And EXPD would actually bring in a total of $9,574.35 to your passive income portfolio year over year for 2022. All right, number one, the best, the single best dividend aristocrat over the last 25 plus years comes in with Brown & Brown, stock ticker BRO. Diving into dividends reinvested, 8/1/95 to 3/9/2022. You get an 18.25% average annualized return, S&P 9.77. You have an 8,573.77% total return, S&P 1095.14. And then $10,000 in each reinvesting the dividends, BRO would bring you back $867,173.94. S&P with that $119,605.95, again with those dividends being reinvested the whole time. Without the dividends being reinvested, same time frame, we have a 17.15% average annualized return, S&P 8.58, 6,661.25% total return, S&P with that 795.49, and then $10,000 in each without reinvesting dividends, you have $676,163.42 in BRO. S&P brings back that $89,480.67 again without reinvesting any dividends. This is a difference between reinvesting dividends and not reinvesting dividends of a whopping $191,010.52 in capital gains alone just by reinvesting dividends. So BRO would actually bring in $5,596.85 for the calendar year of 2022 in dividends. All right, so what's all this mean, right? So wrapping it up, we have 32 of the 41 dividend aristocrats over the last 25 plus years, that's 78%, have actually outperformed the S&P 500. All right, and again, plopping that $50,000, $10,000 in each of these 5 companies back on August 1st of 1995 would yield you a total of $3,800,000 $886,728.95 in investments today. So 50,000 grows to that $3.8 million. And in addition to these 5 stocks beating the S&P 500 and you more than 77xing your original investment, you would also have a passive income total for 2022 of $28,717.26. Keeping in mind that these are all dividend aristocrats who year over year not only pay a dividend but increase their dividend. That is why they are on the list that they are on. So this number is expected to keep going up year over year. All right, and again, I did want to mention the 3 takeaways from this. This video does use $10,000 invested. It doesn't have to, you do not have to start with $10,000, right? You can start with as little as $1. It's all about getting started and building that portfolio and watching the dividends compound over time. Time is your friend in investing. I also want you guys to take note of the power of reinvesting the dividends. I outlined the difference between reinvesting dividends and not reinvesting dividends for this whole video, and you guys saw the difference for each and every stock, and it is significantly more beneficial if you're at the point in your life where you do not need to live off of this money to let those dividends compound and let the snowball work for you, let your money work for you, and then when you need the money, you can reevaluate your portfolio at that point and position yourself better for that passive income. And kind of serving like a disclaimer here, just because these stocks have crushed the market over the last 25 plus years does not necessarily mean that they're going to do so for future years. Always remember, no matter the quality of the list that you're getting your initial ideas from, always do your own research. Make sure the fundamentals are still strong and prosperous, and do any other due diligence that you feel like you need to do before putting your hard-earned cash in these companies, or any companies for that matter. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, make sure you guys comment down below if you guys do subscribe so I can personally thank you. I don't know who does and who doesn't subscribe. So if you comment down below, hey, Dividend Obsession, hey Troy, I subscribed, I'll make sure I personally thank you down in the comments. Also, don't forget to like the video. It really, really helps out the channel. Lastly, please comment on the video. Comment and let me know if you guys have any of these stocks and how they're doing for you and your portfolio. Let me know how the video quality is, the sound, let me know how all that goes, and then let me know if you guys have any suggestions for future videos. But until next time, see ya.